On this episode of Shiny G88's Computer Repair, I show you the On Watch with Google TV. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to show you a On Watch, even though it says Watch On, streaming box that's also, I should say, includes Google TV. On itself is a Walmart brand. I just got this today for $20 plus sales tax. I'll show you in a second here how much I paid for it. Let's see. I paid... Actually, it was $19.88. That's the year I was born too, so that's kind of ironic. Anyway, so with tax and everything, I bought something else too, so it was like $21, and you have the streaming box. So without further ado, let's open it up. So this is what it looks like. It comes in a box like this. I will put the link in the description, and we could see from there. Okay, so what you want to do, open it up, obviously. There we go. Let's see here. And this is what it looks like. So you have On with Google TV. This is the quick start guide. This is the power supply unit. And it uses what they call a small USB. No, micro, not the small. This used to be a USB-D end, and then they changed the name, so that's what this is. This is the unit itself. It's really, really small. It's smaller than the Roku, actually. So, but it has HDMI out. The power button is on the back, so I could turn it off, which is really, really cool. So I am going to set this thing up. So basically, here's what you want to do. There we go. So I'm going to put it right next to the Roku, and you can see how small this thing actually is. So if I do this, you see how much smaller that is than the Roku. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my extension cord here for power, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow the HDMI cable from the Roku, and so that way has what you need. So now, in this box, underneath this thing right here, you have a remote, and you have an HDMI cable. Now, it's a kit that comes with it, so that way you don't have to go buy one, but I already have one for the Roku, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to put the batteries in the remote, And this kind of reminds me of the PS5 remote. That's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of that, and this is sort of like an Apple TV remote. So just bear with me here for a second. Alright, so the remote, you just slide the back off like that. Put the battery in. Put the battery in. And there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap over the HDMI cable so we can see what's going on. And we got power. And there we go. So I am going to unplug this and plug it back in so we can see the boot up process of the Google TV. All right, so there we go. So all right, so this is the boot splash screen. Instead of like the Roku obviously has the bouncing one, this has this particular one. So I don't know how long it's going to take. There we go. And we are at the setup screen. So use your remote. The center is obviously okay. So we're going to do English. That's where I'm at. I'm in the United States. Here's the cool thing. I can either do through the Google setup through the Home app. I don't use Google Home products. Or if I push down, click OK, do it on there. So these are all the networks that I have. That's my room. So now it's asking me to do this two-step verification. I have this two-step verification enabled. So if someone is trying to get in and it's not me, I can say no and it'll kick them out. Right? So here's what it says. It says on 4K streaming box. It says where I'm at. It says just now. So yes, that was me, so I'm going to do that. All right. So I don't need to view more. I already know about the terms of service on this. So I'm going to accept. Turn that off. All right, so now I accept. All right, I got the notification on my phone. I really don't use that. I don't have all the stuff for me to make that worth my while, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so I don't use a whole lot, but so I'm going to do Tubi, Control for right now, and then I'll add later. Right, so this is all set up and ready to go. As you can see, it looks like the remote. So I'm going to do continue, and this is what it looks like setting up the Google TV. All right, as you can see, it is at 28%. I will be back when this is close to 100%. All right, so the Google experience is ready. So here we go. I'm going to click OK. Oh, wow, cool. So if I go back a little bit, all All right. So it has my uh, email involved here. So my picture and the profile picture is the same one that shows up when I'm logged into my YouTube channel or my email. So we're going to go to apps and we are going to search. So I'm going to try. Let's try see if I can get Spectrum TV on this. And as you can see, cool. So we'll go to apps here, and so if you search for something, it'll tell you where it is. This is basically a mini computer. Let's do free channels from Google. Cool. You could do app categories. So let's do video player and editors. Oh, this is sweet. You have Smartest Pro, you have Kodi, which is a Linux, like a Linux Windows Media Center type stuff. And it has VLC for Android. Here's why. This is an Android based machine. Android is Google's operating system. This runs it, the phones run it, a dance machine called Step Maniacs runs it. So it's run on multiple things. You have Rumble, which is like a YouTube. So let's go to Kodi. I can install this. So let's see how this installs something. All right, it says pending. There we go. So since Android's Linux, this is a Linux thing. So let's open it up, see what happens. Okay. I don't want it to record anything. It's preparing for the first run because I just bought this thing. There we go. Yeah, this is just like what you would find on a regular Linux. And we could access the Google Play Store. Let's do tools. NordVPN. Send files to TV. That's pretty cool. It's called SeedMe. Web browser. Let's do the web browser. So we're going to install it. And now it's installing. If you notice, like I said, this runs Android. So it's going to do Android things. And there we go. We're on google.com. So this does a lot of stuff. I only paid with tax $21 and you have a full-blown Android-based computer. Here's what I could access through this. I could access uh, Facebook, Instagram, Google.com, YouTube.com, Amazon, TikTok, X, eBay, Bing, and all this. This is all the stuff you could access. And it's got a. Let's try a Wi-Fi analyzer and see how this works. That is my Wi-Fi right now. That's from my wireless. Oh, wow. So this does work. So you could do a lot of things. You could test all your networks and stuff. Clock screensaver, file transfer, Android remote. So the stuff for that you could download on an Android phone, base phone, you could download here too. This is really cool. So I'm going to do update. There we go. Just like the phone. TV memory cleaner. Huh, let's see this. Let's open it up. Basically, this is the Android version of cleaning temporary files from your operating system. Instead of using CCleaner, you use something like that. Ooh, game controller tester. That'll be for another video. I can test my console controllers on this. That's pretty cool. That's cool. They have a VPN for Korea, which is cool. So I'll go back. And that's pretty much it for this. Alright, so anyway, with that said, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.